to today's video. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back again. Nice to see you guys again. So if you are new coming across my video, make sure to subscribe, like this video, share to everyone, right? This is the only way you can actually support my YouTube channel, right? So guys, today we are going to look at recent prediction that we have done on the 11th, right? I'm going to look at the recent prediction, how we actually predict this move, right? So in my recent video, I was talking about how we actually predicted this move, right? So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how we recently talk about this drop before it started playing out. That is what I'm going to talk about in today's video. How we predicted this drop before it played out, right? So guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Crypto Blog Inside. Make sure to subscribe, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like this video. Like I said, that's the only way you can actually support me, right? So let's go. So guys, welcome. Now, on the 10th, on the 11th of August was when we actually expecting the drop for the price of Bitcoin, right? On the 10th and the 11th was when we started expecting the drop for the price of Bitcoin. But before those dates, because that was the date I actually told to my community that, I'm expecting the price of Bitcoin, we are going to see a reversal back down. We are going to see a reversal for the price of Bitcoin back down. And during when I was actually seeing this, the price of Bitcoin was just moving up. And a lot of people were actually bullish here, right? Now, let me take you guys to the group and let's see what we actually said. So let's look at what I posted on the August 8th. This was the August 8th before the drop happened, right? So on the August 8th, the price of Bitcoin was up. And then I posted this. I think Bitcoin was trading around those 120, 121, something like that, right? And okay, I'm going to drop the chart. You can look at the chart there, right? So around there, Bitcoin was trading around that level and it was going up, right? This was August 8th, and I posted what I see coming and how I'm preparing against it. And this is it. This is what I wrote to my community. I pinned this post about during August 8th. Immediately I posted this. I pinned this, right? Even throughout the drop, when Bitcoin was dropping to 31st of August, I pinned this post, right? So let's look at what I said here, right? I said what I see coming and how I'm preparing against it. I say from 9 to 10 August, I'm going to buy 5L and 3L, which is 5L ETF and 3L ETF, because I'll be expecting the market to go down. So, which I will mention in class. I think during then I was preparing to host a class for the community. So 11 of August, 11 to 10 of August is where I was telling my community this is where the drop will actually start from, right? And of course, it took a little bit. I think it started on 14, but Bitcoin was just holding around that area, which I mentioned at 11 or 10 of August, right? So Bitcoin was holding around that area. Bitcoin pumped at least small a little bit before actually pushing back down. So here what I said, I see the start of a drop across the global market, and it will sustain through the 25 to 31st of August. What was the Bitcoin price, guys? Let's look at the Bitcoin price from the 11th. So let's just say from 11, right? Because that was when the drop started happening. So let's say from the 11 to 25, and I say from 25 is going to go down on 31st, right? So let's look at this. You are going to see that Bitcoin started dropping from the 11 and that drop ended on the 31st. I think ended at the 31st or 1st of September, right? So that was when Bitcoin actually find a bottom, right? And let's keep going. I say I will put way more money into the market during this date, because from this date I see a huge run in the crypto market. Let me end here. More to be explained in tomorrow class. I think the next day I'll be having class, because this date was on the 8th of August when I posted this. When I posted about this in my community, and after I posted about this, I pinned it, right? So on the 8th, we were having the pump. We were having the pump. On the 10th also, we had a pump, but on the 11th, we had a peak, and then we start dropping, and then we test back again, and then we start dropping more. You can actually look at the chart here, which simply means that from the 11th to the 31st was when the drop ended, and we are seeing Bitcoin actually bounce from here. So guys, you are looking at it playing out. These are previous predictions, right? So let's go back to the chart. So before we go back to the chart, now when I drop this, Bitcoin actually pumped a little bit, which I actually explained to you guys, right? So let me actually scroll down here on the 13th. I think on the 13th I posted something. So here Bitcoin was just going up, and then I was receiving a lot of messages from my community, and I posted this on the 13th of August, right? Now look at this. I say I have received a lot of messages from members on WhatsApp group. That is my community. If I have received a lot of message from members on WhatsApp group and Telegram asking if I still expect the drop to happen. Okay, I see what is happening right now, because during then, on the 14th, Bitcoin was actually showing some green movement, right? I see what is happening right now in the market, but that doesn't change. That doesn't move at all. That doesn't move me at all, and doesn't change what I'm seeing coming. You know what? Let's just wait till 25 to 31st of August and see what the price of all crypto assets will be. Come on, guys. This is what I told to my community. Even when on the 14th, there's a kind of push up that actually happened. Then I started receiving a lot of messages from my community, because my community I stayed on the 8th, that from the 10th and 11th we are going to actually have that's when the beginning of the drop will actually happen. But Bitcoin was just sustaining, and on the 14th, there's a kind of movement that happened that pushed Bitcoin a little bit higher. I think it pushed Bitcoin to about 22,000 before the huge drop happened. So when that move happened, my community was just like, okay, are you still expecting the drop to actually happen? I say, then before I actually drop this post, I say, yes, I'm expecting the drop to happen. That doesn't change my expectation, right? So guys, if you watch the Bitcoin from the 11 August 11 to August 30 to 31st of August, you are going to see that the price of Bitcoin actually dropped. Go check the chart. You have actually seen how we actually predict the price of Bitcoin when it was at 14,000. When it was at I think Bitcoin was sitting at this price. Bitcoin was sitting around 121,000 thereabouts, 122,000, 23,000, right? So this was on the 10th, when I was actually expecting the turnaround, the price of Bitcoin to actually turn around soon, right? And then we actually moved higher a little bit, and then we saw the drop, and that drop lasted 3 of August. You can actually see that was the 31st of August. You can actually see that there. That was the 31st of August. It lasted there. 31st of August was the exact bottom. So guys, in my next video, I'm going to talk about the next move, right? Make sure to subscribe, share this video. That's the only way you can actually help me. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Peace. Goodbye.